So recently, I bought the Wooting 60HE keyboard. Yeah, that's right. This thing was pretty expensive.
Yeah, boy.
But that didn't stop me, and that's why we're going to be testing it out today. I'll be showing off the software, the lighting effects, and the pros and cons. So make sure to stick around to the end to see what happens, and let's get on the video. Now we're on the Wootility software, and man, every single time I go on this software, it just amazes me. It's absolutely awesome. But first thing I want to talk about is the performance tab. This is probably one of my favorite things about the software, I'm not gonna lie. So you got the actuation point. Basically, if I want my keyboard to, like, if I'm just chilling, I'm just like typing on my keyboard, I'm gonna set it to like something like 2.5, which basically means I have to pretty much click like pretty far down on my keys for it to actually respond, so I don't accidentally click any other keys. I'll demonstrate in a video. I'll put it up on screen. If you want a game, for example, you can put it as 0.1, which is amazing. You literally just barely put pressure on it, just barely. It automatically responds. It's like the most responsive keyboard I've ever had. So for example, whenever it's at 2.5, I have to click down like pretty far until it like responds, you see? So I gotta like click and then it finally responds. But whenever I switch it to 0.1, this is how quick it responds. Look at this. Just barely, I have to click it and it just responds immediately. So that's kind of what I meant. But yeah, it just like look at the M key. Yeah, just barely. I like put just like a little bit of pressure on it and it'll respond. It's like the most responsive keyboard. And rapid trigger, basically just meaning starts and ends after the actuation point. The sensitivity determines how much you need to release.
Boring.
So basically, it's just like faster whenever you keep clicking keys. It's pretty nice. You got remapping, so if you want to change whatever key to some random key, like for example, if I want to change 6 to some arrow key, I can. Like, there you go. You can change whatever key to whatever key you want on a keyboard. Since this keyboard is a 60% keyboard, unfortunately, it does not have arrow keys. I know, man, it's really sad. But, you can actually get arrow keys because, once again, you can remap anything you want. So, like, just like remap your arrow keys to whatever keys you don't use. For me, it's shift, it's control, it's FN, and it's menu. I never use these keys. Well, I use shift, but not the right shift. So yeah, I just set my arrow keys to these and it works perfectly fine. It's absolutely amazing. And now finally we have the lighting effects. The lighting effects are awesome, I'm not gonna lie. So you can customize any key you want to whatever color. So this is one I really like, is like this halfway design with any color. So what if I wanted to go like pink and blue? Like, you can do that. It's really nice. I'll show a video of what that looks like too. But yeah, it just looks awesome. It's really cool. Then you got all of like the effect layers. So I'll start from down here and we can go. So first we have trail. Basically just like lights up around where you like click your key. And like you can change like the base brightness and like the speed of it too. We got AoE, which basically just like does it even stronger, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty cool. You got ripple. Ripple's my favorite. It just like goes across the entire keyboard wherever you click. We have scan. It's kind of annoying. I don't know. I don't really like scan. You can't really do anything with it. It just kind of like goes back and forth, as you can see. Then we have RT display. Basically like the same thing as if you were to just have no effects, except for whenever you click, like it turns green. So like it indicates whenever you're clicking, I think. Then we have mixing. Basically just like the entire keyboard just doesn't have any lighting. I don't know why. Then you got touch. So like the, I guess, stronger that you click, or like the harder that you click, like the more the keys like light up. It's kind of cool. So like if I fully click the space bar, it'll go all the way, and then like if I just like barely click, it'll go like to 3 and almost 4. So that's pretty cool. We got breathe. Basically the keyboard just like goes dark and then it lights up again. It's kind of cool. And finally we have jelly. Jelly is my second favorite, but Ripple Ripple Tops is so much better, but I still like Jelly, it's decent. But yeah, those are all the lighting effects. So with all of that, we finally covered the entire keyboard. And now, this is the part you guys have all been waiting for. What do I rate the keyboard? And I will be honest, I rate this keyboard a 36 out of 10. Here's why. It looks amazing, sounds amazing. But it sounds like... The lighting is really good, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, like, the lighting effects, it doesn't have a lot of, but, like, the lighting itself is honestly really good. And then also, the software is, like, a really good software. You can remap any of the keys you want, and it just honestly feels really good. And finally, the best thing about the keyboard possibly is that it's literally the one of the fastest keyboards, if not the fastest keyboard in the world, with a 0.1 response time. Which basically means that I just put a little bit of pressure on the key and it immediately responds. Now, with all that being said, do I recommend this keyboard for the price? And honestly, I do. Now, if you're just like not trying to be competitive with gaming, you just want a game and you just want a keyboard, then yeah, go with like a way cheaper keyboard. But if you want to be competitive with gaming and you want an advantage over people whenever you do game, then yes, you should probably buy this keyboard because it's really quick, it's amazing, it sounds amazing. I already stated everything that's good about it, but honestly, it's true. But finally, with all that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.